Alright, well, let me introduce you all then to Queen Karla. Boom. Queen Karla is sympathetic and sober. The double S. And I've also given her the Master of Arms prompt. So we're going to initially be going for a farming ambition. Should that farming ambition fail, we will instead go for a stability ambition. Initially, obviously, we're going to try and become beloved by the people, because that's farming and stability together. Should that fail, I think we're going to be, what do you call it? The spy network. That's the other stability one. Ultimately, we love a good underdog story. We want to favour weaker parties in conflicts at court, and we try to avoid executions and imprisonments within reason. I mean, if somebody messes around, maybe, what, buy a H? Why a H? Karla, oh. I got you, because Karla would have KH. I mean, maybe. Does sympathetic mean that the Queen should assist in rebuilding the grandees and patricians? She generally wants to, like, look after and heal the nation. She views the barons as absolutely supreme to what everyone else is doing. They have the biggest army, they have the best economy, they have the best everything. She's just come in after the barons effectively won a civil war, and they bounced back after the civil war even stronger with 10 military, and they took over the palace and installed her as queen. So she's got a very militant bent. And she's ultimately, it's not really about the military for her anymore. She views the other aspects of the kingdom as being needing of her attention. Oh no, it's you type 2d6, exclamation mark 2d6, not roll. That's how I got it set up for the already did, got an 8. Okay, excellent. Troca Nero drop the roll. Wait, what? Oh, you got an 8? Okay, cool. Anyway, let me open up that so you can have a look. But yeah, Karla is also sober, not going to be involving herself in any frivolity. Gibbo, hello buddy, how's it going? And thank you for joining in. Gibbo has been streaming quite a bit. A lot of shooter games, I believe, is your main cup of tea. It would help if I could type. Yeah, so if you're interested in watching some, I think a couple of the things you've been streaming is, oh, what was it called? Helldivers, right? So if you want to see Helldivers with the new updates, give Gibbo a follow maybe and see what's good. Do you have a pro Civil War option for the Monarch? I could do. The, what do you call it? This bottom one is just a roleplay prompt I've made from the rules pertaining to the Advanced Nobles roleplay. So I cobble it together based on what I think is sensible to sort of add a little extra flavour to the character I'm going to be playing. So it can be whatever I want it to be. So we could have a pro-Civil War one. I don't know what kind of character it'd have to be. I don't know what kind of trajectory we'd have to be taking for me to put that in as a prompt. But, you know, it is possible. It is within the realms of reality. Yeah. Well, Ajit, wait until you see. Everyone, buckle in. let us begin the game. And hold the phone before we go through everyone that's here. Let's just review the situation in the realm. As you can see, the Grandees have been absolutely crushed. And to be fair, the Grandees with 0 military, they stayed loyal to the crown last game when the patricians rose up. And they actually took a lump. They actually went to join the big fight rather than defend their lands, and so the patricians sacked them. That's why their trade and farming is abysmal. We probably want to look after our Grandees. The patricians are rowdy little malcontents. If they stay in line, maybe we'll help them out too, but you know, we should get something for that. We at least sent logistics. Yeah, it has been noted. It has been seen. Honor should be rewarded. That is true. The Grandees don't have a choice. Well, the Grandees, I even said when the vote was up, like, you could just stay out of it and let them pass and defend your lands. And they decide instead to join the Barons for the big final fight. Weldris, hello, welcome on in. Let's go through, let's meet everyone. Damn, big roster today. 19 nobles for the start of the game. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on in to all of our Barons, starting with top of the list, richest Baron. We got Baron Gibbonexus. We got Baron Gwentaris. Baroness Kitty II, Baron 1080, Baron Trocanero, Baron Hentai Dad, Baron Alex, Baron Katori, and Baron Simone. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome all the Barons. We've also got our Grandees. Starting with, of course, Grandee, if I can get the mouse to work. There we go. Grandee Whopper. Grandee Morgrim. Grandee Weldris II. Grandee Adjit. And Grandee Sideshow. Welcome on in to all of our Grandees. We got a flopper. One floppy hat. Finally, we've got our wonderful patricians. Hopefully we'll turn this thing around. We got Noble Patrician Nivmilk, Lord Patrician Ephra II, Lord Patrician Mutated Zombie the 4th, and Noble Patrician Lord Ez, Lord Patrician Charles Waffletails II, or Chaz, and Lord Patrician Advisor. Welcome on in, all of our patricians as well. 3 completely broke nobles. Yeah, yesterday's game was a bit heated. You know, like, the patricians got really grumpy really quick and declared civil war. It was a rough one. And the king didn't actually manage, or the monarch, I think it was Monarch Erman, wasn't it? Didn't actually manage to get married. The marriage was cancelled due to civil war. But here we are, this is where we're at. Now we're going to start, as always, with the path to victory. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Ah. We are going for a farming ambition, and so I will be the mother of the nation. The war, the chaos, the hardships of years gone by is behind us now. The barons reign supreme, and we mean to bring about and fix the errors of the past and restore the farmlands of our nation to greatness. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you just hoping for a favourable passage in the history books? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, well, looking at this then. Council introduction, let's meet you all, let's have some handshakes. Hello, Gwentaris. We bloody well pulled it off, didn't we? The barons are finally in charge and we can sort this kingdom out. Now just remember our little arrangement. We put you on that damn throne, so you do as we tell you. Got it? I shall govern for the good of the whole kingdom. It is only our responsibility as barons is to look after the less fortunate regions and share our prosperity. Within reason. What have the other regions ever done for us, except rise up in rebellion over and over again? The march is what matters, and don't you forget that, or I'll jam my boots so far up your backside you'll taste shoelaces. Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Alright, who have we got from the Grandees of the South? Hello, Adjit. May the ninth god bless your reign, your holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honour and faith. And finally, the patricians of the coast. A pleasure, Your August Majesty. Hello, Lordes. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And with that, the introductions are done. Check the sheet. Wait, what? What are you worried about? We just want to build up the kingdom. We're still pro-baron. We can be pro-baron without doing it at the expense of everyone else. The council immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Too early to tell, but I have a bad feeling. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Hey, hello everyone. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay, here it is. Oh. Alright everyone, eyes down. Salutes in chat. The bug is vanquished. The bug is gone. It is a dead bug, ergo it is a good bug. I'm doing my part. Are you doing yours? Yeah. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Monarch Ermin, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council vote. Even this. Okay. Shall we call the nobles in? Alright, let's call them in. Who did we have join, by the way? Who's come in? I didn't see. I was too busy reading. Oh, Katori? Were you new? No? Wait, yeah, you're new. Who else? Dark Darcy has just joined. Welcome on in. They are in the Grandees. Katori is in the Barons. Was there someone else? Sideshow? No, you were here before. Aldris? Maybe? Oh man, I should really stay on top of chat a bit more. But I only have one set of eyes. Welcome back, Dark Darcy. How's it going? Alright, so our first vote, what is going to be... Weldris joined. Yes, okay, I thought so. Welcome on in, Grandy Weldress II. Now then. You know what? A military parade is a bit gaudy. We like stability. We like authority. We're not going to celebrate. We're not going to spend our money. The river would be nice, I think. River is tradition. We like tradition. Of course, everyone wants military. Even barons want military. We're going to have a big baron parade. The puddle. The puddle is here. Puddle posting. Alright, 14 votes total. It could flip, but it don't seem likely. May as well have a parade to show them off. Yeah! We have a parade with all our guns and cannons that we've run out of ammo for. Run out of gunpowder for. Alright, final countdown. If you've yet to vote, now's the time. Throw the Queen into the puddle. Soldiers from across the kingdom take part in the parade. They're even outfitted in impressive new equipment for the occasion. As you climb up onto the shield and hold your sword aloft, you realise this is not going to be easy. Your arm quickly starts to hurt, your soldiers stagger and groan under your weight. Sure enough, one of your shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and drops you face first in a puddle. In full view of half the city, at least the only thing hurt is your pride. See, if you let me change your years, you could have this while the last monarch is still in the dungeon and the gunpowder stock's grimly hanging on. That's a nice narrative. I was thinking about doing something with Ermin being in the dungeon for the Queen's personality. But I rolled sympathetic and sober, so it seemed like, you know, maybe a bit much. Alright, there we go. Eyes down for schemes. We got Micah of the Simone bloodline. Sinister Marcher Hunter. Stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. What a coup! Karla now sits on the throne and the barons are in charge. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose her. Do we stay loyal to the new queen or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Alright, barons, time to vote. A for loyalist, B for sorcery where you make a deal with a wizard, or C for uprising where you try and incite a peasant revolt. He looks like the one from RDR2. Oh, okay, so I've never played it. I played like half of Red Dead Redemption 1. And then I never got Red Dead 2. But I have seen enough stuff. There's enough media going around at the minute. I think because Rockstar's bringing out a new game soon. All their old stuff is like coming up through feeds or what have you. The algorithms are picking it up. Thank you for the loyalty, barons. I appreciate that. It does look pretty good from what I've seen. That settles it then. Glory to the Queen and glory to the march. But we can always change our minds. If Karla ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of her. The old-fashioned way. The Baron's goal is to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. Claudia of the Ephra family, with her eye patch behind her mask, well-known coastal political fixer, scribbles with well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. My fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Karla. Something must be done. Maybe that's the mask strap. We'll find out if Karla Claudia rather. Getting confused with names now. If Claudia makes it to the throne. Options are A. Subterfuge to replace the inner council. B. Intimidation to strong arm the monarch by infiltrating soldiers into the palace. Or C. Corruption, where you're going to cause a corruption scandal at court and somehow exploit that to get the throne. You're getting a shit ton of lag? Oh, okay. Is it your internet? Is anyone else getting lag? I think it's my internet. Okay. No worries. I'm sorry about that, Morgan, but yeah, thank you for letting me know. The patricians plan to replace the Queen's advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove they're doing a bad job. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. It's currently at 5. Ah, look at this guy. He's got the cup. Morrow of the sideshow lineage, notorious southern orator, stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly. A false pretender occupies my throne, while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honour. We must not allow it to go unanswered. What will it be, Grandees? What will it be? Will it be A. Witch hunt, B. Fervour, or C. Excommunication? So witch hunt, you're going to try and get the monarch tried as a witch. Fervour, you're going to raise religious sentiment somehow and try to get the monarch destroyed that way. Or C. Excommunication. You're going to try and get me kicked out of the church, which is just funny. Excommunication would initially put you on friendly terms with the patricians. You'd both be trying to lower stability. But all of this, faith doesn't exist, really. So, I'm sorry. I think all of these are going to require faith at some point. Although, actually, I think Witch Hunt, you just pass it because you're equally high. that one's funny, actually. Being able to pass Witch Hunt with 0 faith. How many? There's 1 or 2 of you yet to vote. I'm going to do a final countdown. And maybe we'll leave it to fate. Here we go. Boom, boom. What are we going to go with? It's Witch Hunt. And just like that, somehow there was an open goal and the Grandees are taking their shot. There's all sorts of heresy in the capital and the Grandees intend to expose it. First, they must ensure the South is beyond reproach. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must be the region with the highest faith in 3 seasons. Watch as we get a golem walk over the border and destroy it for the barons to get a faith buff. Like, or something else. Witch hunt it is. Hey, Lake! Welcome on in. Lake. There you are. Lake Lock the Second. Welcome back to the Grandees. Hello, Lake. Everyone say hello to Lake in chat. How you doing? So, Micah are long lost nibbling in the march. The barons are staying loyal. They're going to help me with my scheme. And if my scheme passes, the barons will win. That's pretty much the gist of it. Other than that, we got Morrow, our bastard offshoot, over in the south. And the Grandees are pursuing a witch hunt. They need to make sure they have the highest faith in 3 seasons. They currently have drawn highest faith at 0. So, you know, as long as the barons make sure, the Grandees make sure no one else gains faith, they should be good. Claudia, from the patricians, the ambitious vassal of the coast. The patricians are pursuing the subterfuge scheme. And in order to pass that, they need to lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. It's currently at 5. So, patricians need to lower stability by 1. May fortune ever favour you all. I'm going to take call for unity. I don't know if it'll be useful. Here we go again. Right, big question. Do I go for the achievement today? We've got an invitation. If I... Red Deucer, welcome on in. Where are you? There you are. You're in with the patricians. Lovely looking patrician as well. Why not? Well, it's... So we got the invitation, so I can do this and ban hunting. And then I want to have a look, see if I can ban the arena. So I'd need the invitation for the coast, I believe. And then I also need to ban jousting. That's correct, right? But I've got an event here where I can do one of them right away. If we try and end the fishy wedding quick... Oh yeah, you can... Okay, we could maybe try that, yeah. Alright, let's have a look. Your Majesty. It's our honour to invite you to the Lord's Hunt next year. The hunt will be taking place in late spring, so keep your schedule clear. Of course, as a marcher yourself, you've taken part in the Lord's Hunt many times before. You know what to expect. Hunting for sport is a cruel practice, and I intend to ban it. Oh, it kind of works, because I am sober. So I do like to poo-poo excess. I'm sorry, did I mishear you? Ban hunting? Ban hunting? Ban hunting? Surely you jest. Not joking, and I'm calling a vote right now. Prepare for the fight of your life, you tiny-brained tyrant. Alright, it's time. Vote A and we'll ban hunting. I've never been able to do this before. It's just, yeah, why would we hunt cute little animals for sport? Oh. Ripper Dipper, thank you everyone. Starmers, yes, I'll try not to do politics. Can we hunt people and go extreme jogging? No worries. The biggest single is 6 Defiance. No! How could this happen? We won't tolerate this. Just you wait and see. With the ban of sports hunting, a quarter of the March's economy becomes illegitimate overnight. The barons are furious, and so are the peasants, whose feudal overlords are suddenly full of spite and with a lot more time on their hands. There are reports in the march of peasants being flogged for minor crimes. Without hunting as an outlet for the nobility, the march has become a much more dangerous place for the common folk. Damn. Okay, that might have been a cock-up. That might have been bad. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Seoul has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up relations between our two great nations. Depths below, great nation? The Isle of Seoul is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. Hey, Stefan, thank you. Mini golf works as a prompt. So Stefan has just found out I've got MS Paint prompts available to be redeemed. I'll take up to 4 prompts each stream, and at the end of the stream I'll doodle something on MS Paint based on the prompts. This is very much experimental because I want to try and do some art, although the old art stuff I don't have the patience for it. I can stay, but can't let the joke die. Exactly. And this will be every stream. So if you just want to pop by and see if you can drop a prompt, I'll be posting the art on my Discord when it's done, sort of thing. So even if you don't stay to the end of the stream, you'll still get to see the result. And we got another one from Ephra. So we'll look at that later towards the end. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish. The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. Well, the church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish. We mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the Queen to attend. Well, I mean, I kind of just want to go, right? Like, why wouldn't I? Hopefully the MS Paint will be a draw for the channel. Thank you for the pun. But yeah, I want to do something, but it's like, I don't have the energy to do a whole stream. And I did enjoy doing the old MS Paint redeems, but they're a bit time consuming. So I think this might be a nice balance. So we'll look at that, we'll see how it goes, wait and see. Maybe I'll figure it out in a couple of weeks. But all of you be aware that it's a thing that's happening. Alright, of course the Queen should attend the wedding. Thank you very much. Of course we're going to be a normal person and attend the wedding. Excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you'll be delighted to attend. This kingdom is sliding into madness. Who even lets you in here, High Inquisitor? When it's announced that you will attend a wedding, the patricians are naturally scandalised. But the peasants, sentimental as ever, are in favour of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. War for hunting. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The patricians with champion gladiators from the arena, the grandees with fierce battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Arcanol, welcome on in. Alright, join, where are you? Where's it put you? There you are, welcome on in. It's placed you in the patricians. Think carefully, Your Majesty, these guard sorties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries, they'd be Lord of Coin above all. There's no need to even ask, Marshal. The Queen knows that our veterans are the only ones with experience of real warfare. It's true, I've made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. It's gonna be the Veterans of the March, obviously. 100%. They brought me here, they got me in power. They're gonna keep me in power as well. I will make the arrangements at once. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne. Hands on their sword hilts, each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. Alright, here we are. Let's see. Things that people would want. The grandees may want a cathedral to inch out and truly have the highest uncontested faith at 1. Read it, 1 faith. The patricians may want F, the prison, to lower stability a touch. If you want to play tug of war with the patricians, maybe D, the library, to raise stability instead is more your cup of tea. A whole 1 faith, 100% faith entirely in the south. Here's a list of everyone and their finances. We're going to start this auction right now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items will be built and take effect at the end of the auction. Everything else you bid on will be refunded to you. You have about 40 seconds left to get your funding in. So try not to wait out the clock and miss your opportunity. There is a delay on stream, and so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left to give you full warning. Let's have a look. What have we got at the minute? A&F, stadium, and prison. Okay. 10 seconds, everyone. 10 seconds left. Alright. Whopper, you were a little behind there, I think. So yeah, what did we get in the end? So military goes down in the march and stability goes down for the kingdom. Okay. Fantastic stuff. Alright, here we go. Hello, Your Majesty. I've travelled all the way from the south to beg you to do something about the price of grain. I can't afford to feed my family. A day of back-breaking work isn't enough to buy a day's worth of bread. She's right. Hello, Lake. How you doing? The grain price in the south is beyond all control. Greedy merchants rake in profit while the common folk starve. I think taking it from the coast is only fair, considering considering the coast are living fat off of the spoils they took from the grandees just a few years ago in the last civil war. So my bid is for C. I think this is fine. Everyone vote C, and we'll get grain from the patricians. I mean, they're kind of paying up, but they're going to get a buff to their economy, and they're going to get a sack of cash each. So it's not really the same as just like taking it back, but this would put things right. Cool, thank you very much. 15, that's a clear winner. The South is in your debt, Your Majesty. Kingdom's coffers open. and a tide of free grain floods from the coast to the south, putting many southern merchants out of business, but giving some patricians a nice windfall. The grain proves sufficient to keep the peasants alive until the next harvest, which will hopefully bring better days. Yeah, baby! We like better days. Listen, we'll fix the economy shortly. Your August Majesty, Your Serene Highness, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen, halfway between our shores and the Isle of Saul. The Finfolk raised it from the depths using weird ocean magic. It's true, Your Majesty. The Finfolk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of the Prince to the Archduke of Saul. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Saulish hands. I don't really mind. I'm going to do a call for unity. And then I'm going to go nip to the bathroom and back while you vote. But we can go conduct secret negotiations. We can just attend a wedding as planned. Or we can try and seduce the Finfolk prince. Off you go, everyone. I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty. What are we doing? Excellent stuff, everyone. Fish lovers, we're going to seduce the Finfolk prince. Okay, then. Nicholas, welcome on in. Where are you? Wait, are you in the Barons? No, there you are, bottom of the Grandees. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, sir. Ah, capital idea. You want me to sleep with the fishes? You needn't go that far, but you're unattached, and you'd make a far better match for this Finfolk prince than the Archduke of some rainy little island. Well, if I must. Preparations begin for your clandestine visit to one of the Finfolk's undersea villages. Your Chancellor has heard of magic reeds that allow the bearer to breathe underwater, but such a thing will take weeks to track down. At least it gives you time to prepare for your underwater visit and to buy some waterproof roses. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Let's type 2 women. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the barons as we agreed before you took the throne. Right? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now then, across the board, right. Barons are really grumpy. Okay, I mean... Barons, if I give you a bribe now, are you gonna chill? Are we gonna be cool? Like, I'm not a tyrant. I don't mind giving you a little extra pocket money. Tax us all? Wait, you want everyone to be taxed? I mean, I can do that. A Baron's gonna be chill. I would like to get Defiance down, to be honest, truth be told. I was gonna try and, like, bribe both the Barons and Grandees, but that would bankrupt us. Okay, your bribe can be agreed. I think one little bribe is fine. Here you go. This is to make amends. I know how much you love hurting innocent animals. Right, let's start with visiting the Finfolk. The Finfolk send a stagecoach made from a giant clam pulled by seahorses. You equip your magic breathing, read, and hop inside. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves, and you are whisked down into the murky depths. A few hours later you arrive at an undersea citadel of kelp-woven huts. Their prince meets you at a grand table formed of knotted coral. Tiny Finfolk spawnings swim around your legs as you sit. Greetings, your majesty. We are honoured to have such a prestigious visitor. Wow, this place is amazing. A whale passes overhead, momentarily dousing you in shadow. And so you're here to discuss my betrothal to Archduke Shoma and the island I'm giving him as a dowry? I can't afford to drop a bag of pearls. I ask, why do you have to give him a dowry? Well, it's a very small island, and the Archduke assured me it wasn't worth very much. After all, you surface folk have so much land already. Hey, 1080, goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to 1080 in chat. Have a good one, buddy. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Actually, the island's worth a huge amount to us. Oh, really? Interesting. The Archduke told me differently. This new island could cause a war between your future husband and I. A war? I can't risk that. It seems like my betrothal has misled me about the importance of this island. Such deceit. He is not the man I thought him to be. I will have to call off the wedding. Thank you for clarifying things with me, Your Majesty. Why go so soon? Let's have a drink. The Finfolk Prince offers you a bitter seaweed beard, which you imbibe for a complex underwater drinking mechanism. For hours, you and he swap stories and commiserate over the hardships of royalty. As the night draws on, you find yourself and the prince growing closer and closer. A touch on the knee, a stroke of the gills. Could you take things further? See, here's the problem. Defiance will spike really high if I do this. Oh shit, yeah, I'm not even so... Oh my god, no, this is too much. We got carried away. Queen isn't so sober. No, you guys are gonna rebel. I know rebellion's gonna happen if I do this. And Karla marked F in their preferred relationships. So it's not only females but fishes. The Queen didn't realise the drink was alcoholic. Oh no, we've lost all control. I promise not to rebel. Do you all promise not to rebel? Okay, hold on, hold on. Do you, Pinky, promise not to rebel if I sleep with a fish? Question mark. One minute to vote in poll, one vote each. Let's see. No, it's for all nobles. Yeah, it's in chat. So vote away. Because everyone's defiance is quite high as it is. And the moment I introduce you all to the Finfolk Prince as my husband, defiance is just going to spike. It's also going to do away with getting married is a good way to lower everyone's defiance. It looks like the majority of you won't rebel. Okay, it looks like a 2-to-1 split. 2/3 if you won't rebel. Please stick to that. Alright. Draw the Finfolk Prince in for a kiss. You spend a pleasurable night with the Finfolk Prince atop a bed of woven kelp. It'll be a night to remember for a long time, but it's over far too quickly. Propose to marry the Finfolk Prince. When you drop to one knee, the Finfolk Prince makes a startled noise. Sounds like a frog throwing up a set of bagpipes. You cannot be serious. This is so fast. You don't even know my name. What's your name? My name is Glob. Problem solved. I've only just decided to end my betrothal to the Archduke, and you would have me move on so quickly? We're destined to be together. But what about your vindictive nobles and your hidebound priests? Your kingdom is less accepting of my kind than the Isle of Saul. That's true, actually. We are a bunch of bigots. Love can overcome any hurdle. This is madness. But, with a gentle smile, Glorp grabs you by the hand. Yes. 1,000 times, yes. In fact, well, wait. Let's get married right now. We can formalize things in your cathedral later. But how many of your kind can boast of having an underwater wedding? The prince rushes about the village, organizing an impromptu ceremony. Before you know it, you're swimming down an aisle, a manta ray draped around your shoulders like a cloak. Do you take me as your husband? I do. Glorb draws you in for a passionate kiss. The watching villagers cheer, filling the coral church with bubbles. And so I'm married in the eyes of the Deep Queen. I suppose we must journey to the surface and marry in the eyes of your ninth god as well. Who? I'm so looking forward to meeting your courtiers. Yeah, they'll love you. But in the back of your mind, you're worried. The church is not going to take this lightly. The next day, after a wonderful wedding night, you and your new husband travel back to the surface in a clamshell carriage. So how did... Oh, knife above, you brought the Finfolk Prince back with you. The Chancellor turns a faint shade of red at the sight of your handsome, glittering husband. Indeed, good Chancellor. And we are married now. I see. Well, may I be the first to congratulate you, Your Majesty, but the church will not be happy when they find out. Okay, well, here we are. Well, I spent weeks finding suitable matches for you, Your Majesty, but I suppose given the circumstances, I wasted my time. Sorry, Chancellor. Sorry, Chancey. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. Oh, what do you suggest we do? Apart from raising taxes, with precious few options. You could get a bank loan or sell off the crown jewels. Or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. Let's take out a loan. That seems fair. The bank at Salvant and Gaul operates on the fabulously wealthy Republic of Kurth, all the way across the Western Sea. They assure you, however, they maintain total independence from the Republic. The banker they send to take your signature has delicate hands and sharp teeth. He watches as you put pen to paper, eyes glittering. You're making an excellent decision, Your Majesty. You shall pay us back with 25% interest in 1 year. Ooh. It will come back to bite us, yeah, don't worry about that. Saddling the kingdom in debt isn't great optics, but you had no other choice. I really need to find a way to keep everyone happy. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, Lord Patrician Chaz II has invited his closest confidants aboard his yacht. The kingdom's fine. No one's calling for the Queen's advisors to resign. We need to step it up. More chaos, more panic. Then we can swoop in and offer the Queen an olive branch. Indeed, and if she doesn't want to take it, we'll smack her with it until she gives in. The Pat's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. In a picturesque castle overlooking the southern city of Aranjar, 2 grandees lie back to enjoy the sun. Glorious work, my friend. We have a faithful South and a friendly High Inquisitor. Now is the perfect time to expose the Queen's sins. Marrying a fish? The Queen really should have thought twice about that one. The hit pieces practically write themselves. We have the High Inquisitor on our side, but we must also sow dissent among the other regions. We won't succeed alone. The next stage of the scheme, the grandees must raise the other region's defiance to a combined total of at least 8, or ensure another region begins a rebellion 3 seasons' time. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, it's the grandees have got it, pretty much. I'm going to take the royal gamble, and I'm hoping that you're going to vote with it so I can pay back the loan without any problems. No way! Alright, jousting, and then we just got to figure out getting the coast, right? Really? Alright, let's calm down. This is it. That's 2 out of the 3. And then we need the patricians to get low defiance, so they send me an invitation. Stay calm. Your Majesty, the Barons of the March have invited you to a jousting tournament. How delightfully rustic. What do I do to cancel the joust? Do I have to kill someone in it? Or does someone have to die? Oh crap. Hold on. Okay, yep. In fact, what I will do, I will save. Let me go to the folder for the save. It will have auto-saved it at the start, right? Maybe we'll come back to it another day. Start of the season. Okay, cool. I've done it. Yeah, give you a few minutes. Excellent. Sorry, everyone. Go have a stretch. Go have a break for a moment. It takes about 2 minutes to load. Yeah, no problem. It's all good. We may actually. I'm trying to get the rarest achievement in the game is to ban hunting, jousting, and the arena fights in a single reign. And if I get that, I'll have 100% of the game's achievements. So, hunting was bugged for a while. Morgrim managed to get it fixed, and it's now fixed with the update. That's great. Maybe with the update, they've rebalanced the chances of certain things happening. If I can ban jousting on top of banning the hunt, then all I've got to do is get the patricians to low defiance, so 1 or 2 defiance. I think it caps out 3 defiance. So if we can reduce the patricians' defiance and get an invitation to the arena, we can also ban gladiatorial combat, arena fighting. How many hours do you have in King the Castle? Let me find out. Hmm. 822. But that's what I get. Bearing in mind that for the past year and a half, the stuff to do to get this achievement has been bugged. And it wasn't until recently that we could even get the hunt. And so I got the Kill a Baron on a Hunt achievement a few months ago. And the whole point of this one was I was going to eliminate... You can sort of... some events cause a delay. And I can go into the save file and I can tinker with the delay to make sure that that event doesn't show up again pretty much indefinitely. So I think if I marry Glorb, there'll be a delay on the Finfolk Prince showing up again. And I'll be able to delay that one as well. So even if I don't get it here, even if I don't get the jousting tournament here, we can have a couple of things where we'll have to re-legalize hunting. And then we'll have another go later. It'd be your 3rd most played game. It's a lot, isn't it? But, you know, I've been streaming it. Like, when I first started streaming about 2 and a bit years ago, I streamed this 3-4 times a week. Back in the heyday where there were loads of people wanting to play it. Now I just stream it on the weekends because there's not enough people coming by on the weekdays. Everyone's at work, you understand. Either join, joust, and withdraw, or decline to attend. Oh, so I can do any of these? Join, joust, then withdraw. That sounds like a good one. Okay. You cannot support, not the second. So yeah, if I send a note to decline, will that do it immediately? It's more in your character with C. So if I decline it, that skips to the death event immediately. Oh, what? Send a note to decline. Okay. Alright. We will decline again as a party pooper. And then we might get a death, right? If you... Oh, okay, cool. There we go. So we'll decline. The Chancellor inclines their head politely. Most wise, Your Majesty. I wouldn't enjoy watching knights crash into each other on horses either. So it will be the next one will have a death. Okay. Greedy coastal merchants are taking advantage of cheap southern labour. Morgrim, if it's not too much to ask, very politely, can you also look up what I'd need to do to ban the arena? I think there's a couple of events that I can do it through. It isn't just the invitation. But yeah, if you could do that and let me know the details if and when it shows up, I'd deeply appreciate it. Greedy coastal merchants are taking advantage of cheap southern labour, Your Highness, exploiting our natural resources and putting our trading companies out of business. They're vultures, vultures. Is this really such a problem? This is just business. For Nicholas's wealth. We want the patricians to have low defiance, so I hate to say it. Could we vote for just business, baby? It's rough out here. It's only the invitation to the summer games. Okay, so we want low defiance for the patricians. Please vote C. We'll also get the money we need to pay back the treasury. Pay back the bank. Alright, the roleplay's gone a bit wonky. Apologies for that. I know that's normally our thing, what we do. But this is very, very exciting. Stability also needs to stay up. Yeah, that's good. The Queen is possessed by a demon which wishes to ban all fun. That's a good analogy. We can make a story out of it. Thank you, everyone. Boom, boom. An utter travesty. I should have known better than expect the council to be of any worth to anyone. Excellent. My companies are safe. Glad this council can see sense for once. The coastal companies in the south continue to tick over nicely, siphoning money out of the region and making noble patrician Red Deucer filthy rich. Boom, boom, boom. There's a demon in my room. We'll spend the night together, forever in my room. You stare out over the assembled faces of your nobles. You have a big announcement for them, and you're not sure how they'll take it. Badly, you expect. You clear your throat. I've married the Finfolk Prince. Your servants blow trumpets to signal his arrival. He steps out beside you, his feet slapping on the marble, and he waves awkwardly. I will do my best to bring our peoples together. For too long the sea has failed to understand each other. A collective gasp ripples through the ranks of nobles. Someone faints. One of the patricians spits out a mouthful of wine. That's below. The Queen has married a fish. Someone fetch the Archbishop. By the 9th, you married a Finfolk over our eligible candidates. I'm hoping this marriage will herald a new era of tolerance. The nobles mutter darkly amongst themselves. News of your Finfolk husband spreads like wildfire throughout the kingdom. It's not long before the outraged Archbishop is petitioning the council. Your Majesty, this undersea wedding is not legitimate. Finfolk traditions have no authority in this kingdom. And I will not allow your fishy friend to step a single web foot into St. Bertrand's Cathedral. Alright, everyone. You say you support me. You say that you want to help me. We shall have the wedding at a secular venue with call for unity. This will shoot up stability and this will lock you out of rebelling. Give me B and support true love or whatever we're doing here. Vote B, please. Vote B. We are cooking. We are going. We're going to keep this going. All for unity. We do not recognize the church. The party will be at my place. Thank you very much. Given the council's objections, you decide to get married in the palace instead. The Chancellor is happy to officiate. Your wedding to the Finfolk Prince is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Commoners travel from every corner of the realm to attend for a week and a day. The capital is one giant party. Many nobles refuse to attend the event. Even now they're furious that you're marrying a Finfolk. But when you walk down the aisle and see Glorb waiting by the altar, nothing else matters. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I object! Shock and drama. Archduke Shomo himself. You'd recognise that figure anywhere. It's Archduke Shomo, the man who had been betrothed to the Finfolk Prince, until you swooped in. You stole my husband, you snake, you fiend. I want my island. The Archduke is swiftly bundled away by security, but you suspect that's not the last you've heard of him. You turn your attention back to the Chancellor, who offers you an encouraging smile. Ah, Chancey. I do. Then I pronounce you wife and husband. Congratulations, congratulations to you both. You and your husband head back to the palace where you celebrate long into the night. It's hours before the two of you have any time alone. Service customs are so fascinating. I was particularly impressed by your land horses. So, what now? I cannot stay above water for more than a week, and my people still need a leader. Visit as often as you can. I will. I couldn't bear being apart for as long. Let's hope your nobles can get used to my presence. They'll quickly realise how amazing you are, darling. Oh, you flatter me. You never knew a Finfolk could blush like that. Care to join me in bed? This raises farming? I forgot about that. No time like the present. Come here, my darling wife. You don't get much sleep. The church condemns you, but the peasants are on your side for once. Across the kingdom, more and more ordinary people are striking up relationships with Finfolk and getting married in the shallows. The improved relations between sea and shore are particularly beneficial for the coast, where Finfolk happily herd fish into coastal nets. Hey, it's all good. We're all good. Let's go, everyone. Zapper Zach, welcome on in. Where's Zapper Zach? Let's see, Zach. I don't know where you are. Hold on. Oh, there you are. In the Barrens. Deep in the back rooms of the Royal Palace, the Marcher Barons are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On a wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The Queen didn't marry, well, who we wanted, but at least she married someone. Now she just needs to get on with finding an heir. Aye, the clock is ticking. The Grandees have been building churches and courting priests all over the south. Don't think the Ninth God's going to help them much, but the Archbishop might. Well then, we've just got to keep up our efforts. Queen Karla isn't going anywhere on our watch. The Barons must continue to aid the Queen by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the Queen produces an heir and completes her ambition. Yeah, let me press the clip button. There we go. I don't know if it will catch it, but I've just made a clip. So at the very least it will be able to timestamp where we are. It was the reading out didn't marry who we wanted instead of didn't marry someone. Okay, patricians, please support me. We want to get your defiance down so that we can get an invitation to the arena. Grandees, I'm okay with you winning your scheme or whatever, but just pick the longest odds one when you get there. I think you're going to pass this, but if you pick the one that's going to take the most work, then that will give me the most time to try and get the arena as well. We didn't have the eligible candidates. Oh, okay, yeah. I got you, Morgrim. Yeah, I see it. Shit. Not the paper. Alright, let's start with foul play. I have unfortunate jousting-related news from the March, Your Majesty. You really don't like jousting, do you? Jousting and I have a complicated history, Your Majesty. I'd rather not go into it. Baron Zapazak was killed in a bout against Grandee Morgrim Moon. Morgrim, why did you kill Zack? Zack, salutes in chat. Zack has died. Zack is dead. Zack the Second will take their place. Allow me to notch it up on the kill count, but salute Zack. I'm sorry. I just got here. I know. It's terrible, isn't it? Rough. Let's have a look. What can we do? Kill count climbs up to level 1. Have we not had anyone die yet? I felt like we did. Oh no, that was probably yesterday. Themself. The Chancellor is, yeah, non-binary, yes. Yeah, they got injured jousting is the sort of fan theory purely on account of this 1-bit text. Lake, thank you for the 1-bit F salutes. The barons are calling for justice. Okay, everyone. It must be banned. Oh wait. What happens if authority fails here? Let's do a reverse XCOM. We got to try anyway. Loads. Oh, okay. It's still banned. Okay, let me get the save file out. Let me copy it and I'll paste it down here. Where's that gone? Why can't I see it? Hold on. Where the hell has that gone? Alright, I'll copy and paste it somewhere else. Let me get everything open up again. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. This is so much. Let's go. Yeah, we want to go to. There we go. There's a folder we can save it to. Alright. But you get more defiance than loose. Okay, cool. So, here's how we want to go down. We gotta ban it, everyone. Please vote to ban it. Arrow Ace, welcome on in. We're trying to do, yeah, get more money. And then maybe I'll be able to bribe people if I keep getting money. Get some defiance down. But yes, please Vote B. We're going for an achievement here. And we want to try and ban jousting no matter what. And then we just got to ban the arena. And to ban the arena, we need the arena invitation. And to get that, we've got to get the patricians' defiance down right low. As low as we can. Okay, we're going to figure this out. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Love you all. Thank you very much. 3 or lower defiance. Yeah, I think it's when your defiance hits 4 that they cancel the events. So I assume it's 3 or less. Complaints erupt from Morgan Moon and the rest of the grandees. Outrage that the victory has been called into question. Oh, get out of it. At least the Chancellor is pleased that there is less jousting afoot in the kingdom. Wait, the defiance was for the grandees, not for the barons? That's strange. It's a thing. Alright, an island dowry, let's go. Yep, okay. Karla, I have a surprise for you. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. When you open them again, you're looking at a map. There's a new dot in the middle to go see. Oh, you got me an island? Call it a wedding present. Wait, why am I talking like the Chancellor? Call it a wedding present. When you announce the good news, the Marshal is ecstatic. Even your nobles are grudgingly impressed. Let's see what the council wants to do with this new island. Alright, so... military outpost for the coast. Give it to the Church of the Ninth. We don't want trade routes because that just boasts thing. I'm going to let you vote whichever way you want on this one. Finally going to get... we don't need more trade. No, we don't. Hello, Shadow Moon. Welcome on in. We are so close. All we got to do now is ban the arena fighting. And lo and behold, we'll have the triple ban achievement. Military it is. Let me check. Where's Shadow Moon? Are you here? Somewhere? I am so blind. Are you in the Barrens somewhere? Why am I like this? Why is my brain just... there you are. There you go. You got 2,000. There. Welcome to the Barrens. Welcome, Shadow Moon. Alright, thank you everyone. We're going to have a military outpost. 3 whole points of military. A new island. The new island is completely devoid of vegetation, but a perfect place to build a fortress. Soon the coast has command of the surrounding waters. I'm glad you like it. Okay. Alright, we just need paper full of news. Can we get defiance down through this? Look at this, Your Majesty. The Chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front is printed The Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. They're calling it a paper of news, because everything that's written in it is new. It's like a little town crier made out of parchment. It'll never catch on. What an intriguing idea. Indeed. If you look, it even has a little picture stories in the back pages. How droll. Paper news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. It seems everyone is reading it. Soon enough, there are even competitor papers, and you're being asked to give an interview. Don't do it, Your Highness. This is beneath the dignity of your office. Alright. We're going to do a call for unity, and we're going to say yes, and they can print whatever they like about the Queen. That, I think, may give us some defiance loss if it goes well, and it's going to be a stability roll, right? So vote C if you want to help me out. Maybe. I think things are going well. The peasants should be happy, right? This should be a fairly safe bet. We're just going to need to get that defiance down. Okay, thank you very much. You've never had a conversation quite like this with a commoner before. This journalist keeps actually asking difficult questions to your face. Your Majesty, one allegation about your conduct in office has never gone away. Your marriage to the Finfolk Prince. How do you respond? Well, allow me to address your question in detail. As you understand, this was a diplomatic alliance. It has brought us great wealth and prosperity, and has allowed us to expand our influence across the Ghost Sea. This has not only also given us this added influence over the oceans, but we also now have increased fishing from within the coast, which has helped to resolve the food crisis that existed when I took the throne from the previous occupants. As you can see, this is overall a good thing for the state of the kingdom, and while I understand that there are those of stricter faith who may dislike my marriage, I must insist that it is good. Yeah, spend the next 4 hours gushing about Glorb. There we go. You talk at length about justifications for your actions while the journalist takes copious notes. As you understand, hunting is a wrong and foul practice, much too much blood and sport, and thus it must have been curtailed. The same with jousting. We cannot have our good, able-bodied knights, warriors and nobles getting themselves killed over sport. These bloody affairs are now behind us, and so on and so forth. Once the interview is over, all you can do is wait for the article to come out the next day. Your servant soon arrives with a fresh copy. Rare, somewhat rare JPEG. The servant, I think the servant shows up if you go the foot-long route with the sandwich and this one event. So say hello to the servant. PNG, JPEG, PNG. I know it is a PNG. 90%. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. To your relief, the interview is good. Great even. Everything you said makes sense, and the journalist puts you in a good light. Even the nobles take the article at face value. Yes! Yes! And the newspaper goes on to be the fastest selling newspaper in history, which is easy enough since they've only been around for a few months. From this point on, you'll be worried about journalists covering your every move, but at least you've started out on the right foot. Just look at it. Look at how good it is. Alright, I'm going to save the game, or I'm going to copy the save folder again. King of the Castle saves, latest save, copy. That literally just happened. Cool. Yeah, it's a good idea. Let me just go. Oh shit, I've lost my place. Where was I? Oh, let's go back. New folder. Whip, joust, hunt. There we go. It's not a must, but it's good to have it as a backup. So let's see what we can get here. We have an auction. Right, I would say, please don't bring down stability, because that may mess around with what we're doing with trying to get the triple ban achievement. But added farming is good, added military is good, and added trade is good. A, C, and E are all good options for people. It won't be a problem, no, but I don't know what our future events are going to be. So if we have a future event where stability drops a lot, that one extra point could make a difference, you know? Void the theatre. Yes, please don't bid on the theatre. I think the grandees need for the last part. I don't know what the grandees need for the last part. It won't be to raise stability. It'll be lower stability, if anything. But I'm going to start the auction now. Type exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the item you wish to fund, followed by the amount of money you wish to fund it by. The top two items at the end of the auction will be built effect and take effect. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in. Try not to miss out. I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Alright, what have we got? We've got C and E. That's fine, thank you. Extra farming, extra military, I can live with those. Hope it's to raise faith to 8. No, they've already had a faith related thing. 10 seconds, everyone. Did we actually just tread water? Did we just spend a bunch of money? We did. Okay, well, there we go. That's that. Right. Oh, okay, let's do the witch hunt first. After the jousting ban, let's see what this is. I've not seen this before. Your Majesty. Hello, Arrow Ace. How's it going? About the jousting ban you issued in March. Don't you have other sports to play? It's just that former jousters are stuck with nothing to do. They're bored, my liege. I've heard that there are illegal jousting fields set up. Obviously, I would never partake, but I thought you should know. Alright. Send them out as couriers is probably the best bet, maybe? So I'm gonna say C looks good, and C might also lower defiance, which is what we want. Finally, vote C. Let me get some extra cash, and I can start paying off our debt and also hand out bribes. Thank you very much for this, everyone. I don't know which one seems with the outcome. I don't know which one has the best outcome. I mean, it's quite rare that we ban jousting. I think I've seen this like twice. We have to see how it goes. Ba-dum-bump. Thank you very much, everyone. The barons gather a gang of their most loyal knights to round up the illegal jousters and press them into service as couriers and caravan guards. It turns out to be a remarkable success and talk of jousting ebbs away. Perhaps all the jousters needed was a change of scenery. Excellent. Right, now the witch hunt. I've gathered some reports from the south. The Grandees are among the regions scheming against you. Oh, no surprises there. They're smearing you as an impious, unholy queen. They have inquisitors digging up evidence as we speak. What can I do? I'm not going to say the first one, surely. I suggest you strengthen your relationship with the other regions. You'll want them on your side once the Grandees increase the pressure. Sadly, your popularity with the nobles leaves something to be desired. They are likely working with the inquisitors. Already proving them with damning information. We must put a stop to this. Okay. I think we A kicks it further. We go A, and then once we get the achievement, maybe we let it slip for the Grandees. Oh, crap. Oh, wait. Call for unity. Yes. A would be good. As A would delay it, it would also bring the patricians down to a level where they'll bring about their arena. So please vote A, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you again, everyone, for this. I really appreciate it. It's nice to have all your support. If I get this achievement, I'll be 100% done with the game, and there will be no reason for me to do anything like this again, and we'll just be playing it pure roleplay. The Crown prohibits the Inquisition from... Oh, stability can't go any higher, but now it goes down. Okay. The Crown prohibits the Inquisition from entering the palace grounds or noble estates without a royally sealed warrant. Though nobles are pleased, the church isn't thrilled, and neither are the peasants. Foolhardy minstrels and zealous priests use the decree as proof of the nobility's godlessness. The Soulish assassin. One bright morning you're taking a stroll in the palace gardens, arm in arm with your beloved husband. And with the help of my Finvolk villagers, we can build underwater roads which open up trade between... Glorb is interrupted by a black-clad figure wielding a crossbow, popping out of a mulberry bush and takes careful aim at his heart. Dive in front of the crossbow bolt. Time seems to slow. You dive in front of your husband. A moment later, one of your Marcher veterans dives in front of you. The bolt strikes him in the stomach, sending him crashing to the floor. The rest of your honor guard rush forward and chop the would-be assassin to pieces. Salute, everyone. The fallen hero. My life flashed before my eyes. Marcher Michael. Yes, Marcher Michael. Your Majesty, are you alright? How's the King Consort? One of my honor guard is badly hurt. A physician is on their way. While we wait, let me examine the assassin's body. You see the squid tattoo on the side of her face? It's a mark of the Blue Octopus, an assassin's guild from Saul. It seems Archduke Shomo is still annoyed that you stole his husband. Evidently, Archduke has decided that if he can't have me, no one can. Alright. Call on the Finfolk to attack Soulish ships. Sounds good, right? I don't want to spend... Because how much have I got to pay back for the loan? How much do I have to pay Saul? A's fine. If I can... Oh yeah, it's also Defiance down. Okay, A... hired a counter-assassin, And then I think I'll have the money to pay back Saul, not Saul, Kurf anyway. 3,700, okay. Well, I've still got a Royal Gamble for next season, so we can try that. Vote A, I guess. That's more Defiance down. That might be the right choice. And then the patricians might invite me to come and ban another event, another pastime, another tradition to be abolished. Your Majesty, I have sought out the services of a Charter the Viper. They are far more effective than the Blue Octopus amateurs from the Isle of Saul. Rest assured, Your Majesty, 2 weeks from today the Archduke will be dead. The assassin is as good as her word. In a fortnight, Archduke Shomo is found unresponsive in his bed, having apparently died of a heart attack. There's no sign of a struggle. No one officially accuses you, but rumours swirl. The nobles mutter their complaints much more quietly now. Good. And more importantly, no one messes with your husband. Fantastic. Alright, we are so good. Alright, I'm going to back up the save again. Because this is a... New folder. Well, yeah, but from this point onwards, we can save scum from this point, right? So, King of the Castle. Saves. I don't know, when does it figure out what it's going to do? Paste. Okay, that was just made. Okay, that's up to date. We can, but we're honestly not the optimal position for save scumming. Why not? Oh, okay. Deep in the south, a grandee paces back and forth along the balcony of their hillside villa. I'm told that progress is slow. How could they be so blind? Trusting in that fool of a queen after everything she's done. The grandee's aim is to raise the other region's defiance to a combined total of 8 or more, or ensure another region starts a rebellion. Yeah, but you know, we might be able to try it. I know I promised bribes, but I do want to pay off the debt. So that's going to be the focus. Yeah, so we could carry on pretty much indefinitely. The monarch will indeed win eventually. But what I could do, if I fail farming, which I don't think I am at the minute, but I could always go for a faith ambition and just fail it over and over and over again. Let's go do some Stone Maiden. Let's go. Behold, Your Majesty. Who is it? Dark Darcy pulls aside tarpaulin to reveal a granite statue of Grandee Nicholas. The statue is impeccably detailed, its expression a frozen grimace. A sad sight, is it not? That's not a statue, is it? Astutely observed, Your Holiness. This is all that remains of my fellow grandee. It seems the Stone Maiden is abroad in the south. Isn't there a fairy tale about the Stone Maiden? Old women scare their children with tales of her, yes. She is a walking statue with burning yellow eyes. All who meet her gaze are turned to stone. She sleeps for years at a time before waking and terrorizing the kingdom. She must have ambushed Grande Nicholas on his latest vineyard inspection. Please, Your Holiness, we must do something. Nicholas I has officially died. Salutes in chat. Nicholas II will be join us. Thank you, Nicholas, for playing. But don't worry, you will continue to play. Why can't it be an Iron Maiden? We can't afford the rights. The royalties. Wait, what am I doing? The kill count. Two, okay, there we go. Alright, so... Did you update for the joust as well? What do you mean? The joust is banned. If that's what you're talking about. B is guaranteed to fail. We don't really want... Do we want that? We don't really... Do we necessarily want to fail? Gamble for money, yeah. Oh yes, yes, I did update for that. It's 2. We had someone die in the joust and someone die to the Stone Maiden. Yeah. We kind of want... I think one of these two at the bottom. And I think the Consult Fairy Tales, the fail rate for that is the least of it. So I'm going to do a call for unity. Oh, yeah. No, let's do a royal gamble. Please vote D. I'll get more money. We'll avoid bankruptcy and pay back the loan. And you never know, we might beat this thing. And then everyone can be happy again. What season is the invitation to the Summer Games? Is that a certain season? Would that be in the spring? I'm not sure on the spawn rules for it. Any season that isn't summer. Okay, so ideally we want to get it next season, really. You send for an expert folklorist from Quail University. According to legend, the Stone Maiden mourns her long-lost love, the third god. Perhaps she seeks revenge on the ninth god who drowned her lover. An interesting theory, but it's hardly helpful. Unfortunately, the council draws a blank on the best course of action. You can only watch helplessly at what comes next. The Stone Maiden, enraged, stalks the south for weeks on end, turning thousands of peasants into twisted granite figurines. Damn! All that hard work. At long last she retreats to her lair deep underground and falls asleep once more. On the bright side, Grandy's now have plenty of oddly realistic statues to sell. Okay, alright. Coping. Hello, Lake. By the ninth, this is not to be borne. Grandy Lakelock II brandishes a crumpled hat. A hat. Oh, my humblest thanks. Oh, hello, Teeny Bert. Hello, sorry, I missed you coming in. But I've seen you in chat. Welcome on in, Teeny. Sorry about that. We've been very caught up. I think that's mine. Well, this was left on the edge of my estate by a group of patricians on holiday, along with a huge number of empty bottles of wine. They scattered picnic baskets everywhere, trampled my crops, and sat around a bonfire all night. My horses were terrified. Now I know. The culprit was Lady Patrician Teenybert and her dissolute, idle friends. We're enjoying our prosperity and taking a break. Southern food is so delightful. There's only so many fish dishes you can try on the coast. You should be flattered that we're so eager to visit. Flattered? Oh, egad. When the patricians come to our lands, all they do is cause trouble and destruction. I mean, it's true. I do want to make the Pats happy, yes. We're going to do a call for unity. And call for unity and B would be good, because that will give the Pats lower defiance, right? D? People are saying D. Go to the march instead. Or we can say C. C's pretty good, I think. B lowers Grande. Oh, okay. Yeah, so C. C would help out the Pats. C is the best bet. Please vote for C. And I'll get the stability back up from the call for unity. Here we go. Here we go, everyone. Damn. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Let's see what we got. Grandee Lakelock II storms out of the council hall and returns to the south in high dudgeon. The patricians are delighted to continue visiting southern lands, but more squabbles and fights break out between the nobles. Their banquets are cut short, and eventually they retreat to the coast. Ah, that's fine. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm here on behalf of Southern and Gaul to collect what we are owed. Delightful to see you. You owe us a grand total of... Yes, here you go. Take it. Take your money. A pleasure doing business with you. Fantastic. Look at that. We got gold in the treasury. Alright. Let's go set up for another save. The Grandees can, but they've agreed not to. So hopefully they won't. Hopefully they'll stay the course. Where am I looking? In my folder. Right, so 49. Yeah, that's just now. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Oh, look at that. I can give you all money. Okay, I haven't needed the veto for a while, so golden choice here. Randy's can rebel. Hopefully you won't. Why would we get itching for a fight? Why? Why are you like this? Okay, alright. Calm down, it's okay. It's just like... the arena! Your Majesty, the March has finished a complete reorganisation of our new army. It's truly a powerful beast now. I hope I'm getting a parade. Oh, I'm sure we can see to that. Moreover, I was hoping the Crown might be willing to host some military exercises. The soldiers are restless. You want me to start a war? We just need a suitable campaign to whet our swords and spears. An unbloodied army isn't worth its salt, I'd say. Alright, let's see what the council has to say. Instead of a costly war, Your Highness, we could establish mercenary companies that fight abroad and take a healthy cut of the profits. It's the mercenaries, yes. That's what we're going to do. Or if Your Majesty wishes to gain something more than gold, we should use our might as intended and make inroads into Tavolin, whose meagre army will surely be no match. Wait, have we started working on making an heir yet? I feel like I haven't spoke to the Chancellor about having an heir. Is that something I don't have to do? Oh, that just popped up. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't see that. It just showed up. So I was so captivated by the Baron's itch. Ganahan, yes, you did. I think you did. Let's see, where are you? Sorry. There you are. I knew you were a patrician. I couldn't find you. We want the mercenary companies, loyal to the barons. Oh, the Twitch plugin can sometimes be a bit buggy. It can sometimes take a moment to catch up. You can refresh the page, but then obviously you have to sit for another pre-roll ad. So maybe don't do that. But eventually it will catch up, hopefully. Yeah, it's not just about granting it access. Sometimes it's just a bit slow on the uptake. Golden choice, everyone, on A. Thank you for helping me out in the pursuit of this achievement. And welcome on in. Who just joined? There was someone there, right? Someone joined. Nekojita, hello, how's it going? I can't remember where you are. Nekojita. Nekojita. Neko. The tongue of the cat. There you are, in the patricians. Welcome on in. Plugin takes up to 60 seconds. Okay. Well, it's not a new bug. It's always had a bit of a sluggish bent to it, time to time. Please do not lick people without their position. Yeah, I think that was a reference to Nekojita's name, rather than an actual threat to lick people. Unless I missed something. You give the royal assent to the creation of new mercenary companies owned by the Barons of the March. These companies fight in Ashmead and other lands where wars are plentiful. Everyone's satisfied, the Barons get their exercise and you get a portion of the blood money. Alright. No, oi, Shadow Moon. Careful now. It's alright, but you mind other people's boundaries in chat, okay? I understand you like to make jokes. But at the same time... try to be respectful in chat to people. Slippity, welcome on in. How you doing? We're nearly there. We've banned 2 out of the 3 things we need to ban. That's the update. We've banned jousting. We've banned the hunt. Now we just need to ban the arena. Patricians have 0 defiance. We have 6 stability. We are on the cusp, everyone. We could make it. Absolutely. We could get invited to the arena and ban it. Can the arena happen during Civil War? No. I don't think so. Uninvited licking makes you unlickable. Okay, alright. Dreadful tidings, Your Majesty. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Sirona. I believe it is Gordius, the Stone Talker. Why is this a problem? He's put out a call for new apprentices. This is a rare event. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Moves of unwashed, glory-seeking peasants from all over the south are lined up for their chance. Not just peasants, I, Slippity Slap, have also decided to apply. Oh, Slippity. How much money do you have? Oh, 1,000. This is your first time in. The competition will be fierce, but those citizens are no match. I'll be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. To have a potential wizard on the council would present a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. Then we shall assemble the council. I bless you, Your Holiness. Yeah, it's a bit slow on the uptake. Now then, Royal Gamble. I say B. I don't know. Where's Slippity? Are you in chat? What's up? Do you want to pay to do it? That would be helpful because we want to keep defiance low. I mean, people are saying things, but there's one person who I want to hear from. But I always like more power. Of course they want to cuck me. Let them. Okay, cool. So B, you're okay with? I'm going to do Royal Gamble on B then. And that's like a nice safe way. And don't worry, Golden Choice is here. So there'll be more chances for you to get money back. Thank you very much for your understanding. Alrighty. Now then, let's see what we're looking at. Thank you very much, everyone. Your custom portrait? Wait. Is this not what your patrician looks like? You've got the banner for the premium. Okay, well, double check what your game's got going on, maybe? They did just have an update, so maybe something to do with the update means that it hasn't reloaded it. I suppose that is an acceptable compromise. Slippity Slap begins his journey to Sirona immediately. Salutes in chat. Slippity is going to wizard school. Slippity Slap II will inherit their position on the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of his wealth as payment. There you are, everyone. Another noble death. Where is it? Where is my kill count? The kill count is there. Kill count climbs to 3. Okay. Right, let's push on. Gordius's presence in Sirona attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of his latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Yeah, resync it. Yeah, that might be the best bet. Extra Glorber's leaped from strength to strength over the past few months. Truly, you found your soulmate, and every day you count your blessings. It's high time you thought about an heir. Well, you're finally married, but something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. My husband and I will have a child together. I had a traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Alright. We're going to push on. I'm not going to make another backup for a save. Let's see how it goes in summer. Blistering heat, food riots. Okay. Let's try and fly through this a bit. Your Holiness, the famine in the south grows worse by the day. Riots are breaking out in all major townships from Serena to Caravel. Starving mobs are pillaging bakeries, granaries and merchant houses. What are we to do? I'm going to call for unity. And I'm going to say vote B, everyone. Vote B. This will bring farming back up to where hopefully the grandees won't have any more food problems. And it will bring down their defiance. So B is the way. Bringing farming up to an acceptable level and bringing defiance down a bit. This alters what events can spawn. Ideally, we want everything to sort of be middling with medium to highish stability and low defiance for the patricians, because that's the one event we want to spawn. Alright. Thank you again. Thank you very much. The treasury is opened and a tide of gold flows out of the kingdom and into the pockets of Tavlanese and Kerf merchants. In return, grain floods into the famine-stricken southern lands. Thank you, Your Majesty, we are blessed. The unrest dies down as the rioters have bread again. It's enough to tide the peasants over until the next harvest. There we go, we got 7 and 8, so that's 15 total. Your Serene Highness. Unfortunate tidings, summer has been exceedingly hot this year. The citizens have been dying from the heat. The harvest will be poor, as you can imagine. Is there something I can do? Perhaps if your esteemed highness and the council are willing. I see. Rebellion only flags, rebellion divert flags only pop when the patricians themselves are rebelling. It's just deprioritized by a bit. Okay, cool. Thank you for the update. It's good to know. I'm going to pay you to have a nap. Wait. You're going to pay me to have a nap. We'll do C. We'll have siestas. Vote for siestas. Vote C, everyone. No, you're going to pay me. You have the nap, I take the money. You see how it works? We want to keep the treasury high. There we go. You implement special measures in the coast to account for the hostile climate. The peasantry are grateful, and in turn, so are the patricians. Though productivity dips, your benevolence is marked throughout the land. There we go. Stability climbs up. Your Majesty, a travelling bard. She says she has come to compose a song for you. Not just any bard, your highness. The best in all the land. Sally Six Fingers, they call me. A song, you say, about me? Why, yes, of course. In fact, I have the tune and verse already. I have saved my best work for you, my queen. All I require is a subject. What should I tell the masses of you? What would you like to inspire? Teach them to love me. I will do so, your highness, absolutely. Give me but a few weeks and everyone within the Crownlands will know of your benevolence. Pray, I need only a small payment of 500 gold. A discounted rate for one as esteemed as yourself. Okay. 50-50, I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's do it. The song has the desired effect with everyone praising your good nature. There we are. Right. We should be good. Going into autumn. Alright, we're going to start the auction here. Let's see. Please resist the urge to lower stability. As we just want to sort of keep it up, as that helps with our chances. It's got to be 4 or more, I believe, in order for the invitation to pop. And so the higher we keep it, the less we have to worry about it dipping. You know, like it just dipped an awful lot. But we've got it back up. Here's the nobles list. We're going to start the auction right now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. The top 2 items will be built at the end of the auction and take effect. Everything else you bid on will be refunded back to you. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Wow. We got EA Sports is in the game. A cathedral and an aqueduct. They're not bad. Alrighty. Boom, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Don't miss out. What did we end up with? A Thieves Guild? Oh, for fuck's sake, Ephra! Why? And an aqueduct, okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Your Majesty, I have good news. Those mercenary companies that we let loose into the wild, they're still returning profits. What wonderful investment. I'm glad to hear it. I came here to give you your share, of course. Please take it. The question remains, my liege, whether or not we call it quits. Why would we do that? We sent them to Ashmead in order to blood them. They're more than proven themselves. We could bring them home and have them train our own military with their expertise. Or we can put them back to work with the expectation of future profits. I don't mind which one we go for. I don't think it matters too much. So I'm just going to do a call for unity, and you all can decide amongst yourselves. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a moment. Oh. Alrighty. Boom, boom. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got going on here? Does this look good? It looks good to me. The mercenaries continue their successful campaigns throughout Ashmead and beyond. A steady stream of income finds its way back to the kingdom with little effort on your part, keeping both you and the barons happy. There we go. Everyone's happy. By the ninth, how many times do I have to tell you? He's not my responsibility anymore. But it was your father who stole all my gold. Someone must pay. All your gold, Whopper? All your gold? Have mercy, your serene highness. The former Lord Patrician's slippity-slap turned up at my estate demanding my jewellery and valuables, saying that they were needed in Serona for research. He kept babbling about strong electromagnetic fields or some such nonsense. I warned you, wizards always cause trouble. Your money, yes, your money. You know what? Compensate Whopper from the treasury, that's fine. I get some money back with Royal Gamble. And then everyone's happy. Right? Kindly consider voting A. This won't rock the boat. You never know, we might get a happy wizard apprentice who'll do some good for the kingdom. It could happen. It can happen. Whether it will happen or not, who knows? Alright. Are we good? I think we're good. Okay. What about Slippity Slap, your highness? This solves nothing. She continues to grumble as she scoops your gold into a pouch. Her words prove right, as more grandees are soon deprived of their valuables, chickens, cigars, family heirlooms, and a few prized hogs. All in the name of progress, so Slippity Slap claims. Your Holiness! Your Highness! Grandee Lakelock II has been having prophetic dreams. It's true. I can part the veil betwixt now and some ways off. Give me a prophecy then. I look to the future and it speaks through me. No more, no less. For instance, Baron Merrow should be aware of birds for the next season. Oh, Merrow's here. Hello, Merrow. And I saw a vision of Lady Patrician Teenybert's body floating away on dark water. Oh, by the ninth, not Teenybert. Please, your highness. Have her foretell the future of the council. We could gain great insight into great mysteries. You know, I think this just gives one defiance to the other regions, right? So we can make Lakelock a official council advisor. This will bolster the grandees to a place where their stats are healthier looking. Why are they? Oh, well, I mean, she's obviously channeling some aspect of the ninth god that allows her to see visions. Vote C for Golden Choice so you can all pick up a goodie bag. Yeah, I don't know what A and B necessarily do depending on the roles. But this one, nice steady Eddie. Grandees will get +1 to their trade and farming, I believe. I lose a point of authority, but the Grandees will lose their defiance. While Barons and Patricians gain 1 each. There we go. Wonderful news, Your Highness. I'm sure she will not disappoint. Sure enough, Grandee Lakelock II has a canny sense of what's best for the South. But the other nobles start to mutter about this, seeing the unseen is no more than a disguise for giving out special treatment. Can the Queen really be trusted with this charlatan constantly whispering in her ear? Thanks, Lake. We're going to make it work. Alright. Can we afford... We can. A triple bribe. There you go. Enjoy your cash, everyone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Right. 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 Hands up. Descent at the arena. Can this show save? Wrong arena. This won't do it, will it? This won't do it. Why save? Why are we saving? Nope. Okay, so... Alright, cool. I got you. I got you. Let's, new folder... If I go back to this... I think I missed the window to save properly. Hold on, let's quit and reload and see if that changes the events. The only save backup you need was right after the jousting ban. Oh, okay, cool. Oh shit! Alright, hold on, we'll finish the game. Sorry about that, everyone. Please rejoin. I was reading Morgrim's message. You don't need to reload the game? Okay then. Wait, what? Alright. Let's see what it says. No, don't pester Morgrim about it. It is fixed. It has been working. Copying and pasting the folder into another folder. No, not the whole folder, like the file, the single file. Yeah, just the save file, sorry. So I'm copy and pasting them from the game save file. So it's just the latest save file that I'm backing up. Alright. Yeah, and the save file's still in there, so let me close the window. Hold on, everyone. Emergency. Play. I'm gonna reload the game. There we go. Okay, we are back. Sorry everyone. Rejoin now, please. We'll see. We'll bring this to an end. Right. Let's everyone rejoin. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, and it is winter into spring that we are going, so it will be a fresh roll for events, right? Wait. Oh shit. There we go, get rid of the bug. Switch is now using different ports, okay. Wait, is there an event? Whoa, what just happened? Why did I lose control of the thing? What the fuck? Why can't I control the game? Okay, let's quit again. Okay, that's another... Might have to dip. Thank you, Lakelock, for being here. I appreciate you. Have a good night's sleep. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Night, Lakelock. Everyone say goodbye to Lakelock in chat. Huh, okay. Nothing has spawned. Bye, Lake. Right, here we go. So... yeah, I'll send you the save file. Hold on, the one that's in the folder at the minute. Where is my Discord? Alright, there you go. Morgrim, take a look at that. It'll take you a while, I imagine. So while you do, let's kill some time, everyone, with the MS Paints. Oh, thank you for doing the invitation for the Discord there, Alex. Alright, so mini golf with Glorb, banning hunting and the Barons being disgusted on a cob. I don't know what on a cob is about, like on a cob of... where's my pen for my tablet? Where's it gone? There it is. Yeah, enjoy, have a cup of tea, have a break, have a stretch, everyone. Morgrim, feel free to take your time and just let me know what you find as and when. So we're going to have Glorb. There's his face. And he's going to be swinging a golf club. Yeah, no, the honor cob, yeah. It's definitely, they're just not hidden. No, we can't add events. Alright, Glorb, come here. Go back this way. Add his little flipper feet. Okay, cool. We're gonna have to go to a backup save maybe if it doesn't work. I think that's the gist of it. Oh wait, I've done the wrong thing. There we go. And, yeah, new sport for the Barons. Maybe undo that bit. There we go. There we go. I'm going to give him one of those novelty foam hands. God, I can't write like this at this angle. We mad? Give them a jousting lance that they're very upset that they don't get to use. Kind of understand why you married the fishman out. It's because people wanted it. That's the main reason. Now for the whole on a cob thing. I don't know, this is like some bad AI stuff, but let's put this in here. Welcome to our makeshift fantasy realm where we're gonna have some sort of corn on the cob golfing expo. What we'll say it's all a dream. There we go. That's about it. That's Queen Karla in bed, dreaming of Glor playing golf. I really need to wipe and reinstall my game. Oh, really? Let's have a look. It's Glor. There's a lot of redundant information. Oh, okay. Fair enough. There we go. I think that'll do. So the barons are the caddies? I guess so. They're like meant to be the audience. Let's give Glorb a coloured eye. Do that. There we go. Now we're good. Cannot hunt. Cannot play jousting. But you can watch Glorb play golf. Where can I save this to? There we go. Yeah, that's a lance that they're not allowed to use. That's the plan of it. Found the events that should be showing up? Okay. Alright. Let us quit and retry. The save looks fine. I think it's a bug with the game, maybe. With the new update. Let's see what happens if we try again. Quit the game entirely. Okay, after this attempt, if we get someone to join each of the regions, we'll have a look. No events showing up. Okay, quit the game.